I think he's done an excellent job. You can clearly see his talent and physical ability, but more importantly, I've witnessed his dedication. I've seen him work through the remainder of his rehab and then transition onto the field. He's really excelled in that and in learning the playbook. He faces challenges every day with Spags, learning how to pick up blitzes and going up against some great pass rushers. I'm really excited about his future. As a veteran, what kind of communication do you have with him? Yeah, it's a lot. That's why we sit together in the film room and discuss these things. I talk to the entire offensive line because we all need to be on the same page. It's going to be beneficial for him that Creed and Trey, along with some of the veteran guys, are there. They understand how I communicate and what I mean when I say things, which helps. We meet regularly and that communication is key. Every year. Training camp, the best challenge you'll face is against Spags. Going up against him, dealing with those blitzes, and communicating effectively will be crucial as we move into the season. How excited were you to see Trey and George sign long-term deals with the Chiefs? I'm extremely excited. More than just as players, I appreciate the kind of people they are. You all know Trey and George. They show up and work hard every day, attacking each day with enthusiasm. They're great teammates and great community members, which is what you want in your team. We've built an amazing culture here, and seeing those guys rewarded for their on-field performance and for who they are off of it feels great. It motivates everyone to come out and strive to be their best every day. You've mentioned wanting to throw the ball downfield. How does it feel to see that happen on the very first play? Absolutely. That's what we need to do, and we have to keep it up. We're facing some great corners, so there will be challenges ahead. Even on those plays where we throw incomplete, we can talk through those routes and refine our execution. The mindset has to be about getting back to throwing the ball downfield. Because if we can do that, it'll open up the rest of the offense. Now that you've had a full training camp, is there something specific you want to achieve this year, especially considering how much time you missed last year? You saw the impact at the start of last year when he was fully in training camp. Our communication was really firing and we started strong. He's put in the work in rehab and is back ready to go. Today was a good start and we'll keep putting in the effort to improve. He'll evolve his game to be even better than he was at the beginning of last year. As older players, what's your message to the new guys and returning players to ensure everyone is back on track? Every year is a reset, and we talk about that whether we win or lose. It's about starting fresh from day one. The focus should be on how you can improve each day, whether that's on the practice field or in the meeting rooms, and how you recover to be ready to go. We know we have one of the toughest training camps, but there's a purpose behind it. The goal is to attack each day, avoiding down days, and instead focus on building and improving. That will set us up for success. By the end of the season, reflecting on last year, how do you feel about this year and what it means for Hollywood Brown in your offense? You saw it at the start of training camp last year and even in the first play of the preseason that he's someone who can make plays for us. He was in those meeting rooms last year, so he understands our system. Toward the end of last season, despite being thrown into tough situations, he made some plays. I'm really excited for him and for the entire group. There's a lot of talent there, and you can see that they genuinely care for each other and want to help each other succeed. They're all eager to show what they can do, just like I'm. With the possibility of him being out at the start of the season, what are you doing to ensure he's ready when he comes back? We just need to focus on practicing hard every day. You can't dwell on things that might happen down the line. The focus should be on improving today and then getting better the next day. That's how we maintain our mindset. Everything else will take care of itself. I'm sure the coaches will address those issues, but ultimately, we need to attack practice to ensure we're prepared for each upcoming game. How did the Super Bowl impact your motivation this offseason? Did it stay at the forefront of your mind? Absolutely. We didn't play the way we wanted on that national stage, and it's a driving force to improve. It fuels the extra workouts you might not want to do and pushes you to work harder for the next season. That's what keeps it fresh in your mind. But now we're here, ready to start over. The focus is on how I can improve for my teammates and how we can go out there and win that last game instead of losing it. Did you communicate any personal messages to the team following that game? I think enough was said about that game already. Once we got back to OTAs and minicamp, the guys came back with the right mindset. You could see the energy and the little talks among teammates. No one needs to reiterate what happened after a loss like that. Everyone knows we need to be better, and that's the goal this year. What do you interpret from Andy's message about keeping the urgency up? I think it's crucial to keep improving. People often lose sight of that when they achieve success. We had a lot of success last year, but we didn't win the last game. Sometimes people want to be complacent and just repeat what worked. However, the rest of the AFC and the NFL are all getting better, so we have to do the same. It's about maintaining that urgency during practice, competing, and pushing each other. We've always done that, and we want to elevate it even more. This coming year, every year, there are doubters who question this team or you personally. How does that motivate you or frustrate you when people claim this team isn't building a dynasty or focus on the Super Bowl outcome? At the end of the day, I mentioned in an interview a few weeks ago that you have to play football. All that chatter gets resolved on the field. We didn't finish the way we wanted, but we're preparing ourselves to play our best football in the next game. We'll keep that focus for the games that follow. Ultimately, our goal is to finish the year with a win. How do you define improvement based on last year? For me, I need to improve my downfield passing game. We weren't where we needed to be. In that regard, we've had success in the past, but over the last few years, we haven't executed that as well. For our offense to thrive, we need to be able to complete those deep passes. It opens up everything else. If teams are going to challenge us at the line and ask us to throw deep, we need to show we can do that. It starts with me giving our guys chances, and if we can accomplish that, it will really enhance our offense and overall performance as a team. The atmosphere on the Missouri Western University campus was particularly serene on Tuesday afternoon, when Patrick Mahomes, the captain and star of the Kansas City Chiefs, emerged onto the press box following the first practice of the 2025 mandatory training camp. However, instead of focusing on techniques, tactics, or rookies, the main topic of the interview revolved around a familiar name, Travis Kelce. This time, Patrick spoke not just of his close teammate as a formidable offensive asset, but as a brother, an icon and possibly a legend nearing the end of his illustrious NFL career. If this is the last time, I'm going to cherish every moment with him, Mahomes said, wiping sweat from his brow after a practice in the sweltering Missouri sun. When an ESPN reporter asked how he would feel if this turned out to be Travis Kelce's final season, Patrick pursed his lips and nodded slightly, responding with a somber smile. I knew it was coming, but honestly, I'm not ready to think about playing without Travis in my backfield. After a brief pause, he continued, if 2025 is indeed his last season, as some on the team have hinted, I'm going to make every day count, every play, and create unforgettable memories. Not just because he's the greatest tight end I've ever played with, but because Travis is the heart of this team. Hints of farewell linger in the air. News of Travis Kelce potentially retiring after the 2025 season isn't entirely new to the team. Several developments this summer, such as Kelce's reality show debut, his involvement in projects with girlfriend Taylor Swift, and the purchase of his $21 million mansion in Florida, have been interpreted by experts as signs that he's preparing to step back from the NFL. During an interview with his brother, Jason Kelce, on New Heights in May, Travis hinted, my body still loves football, but my mind is starting to dream of life beyond the field. Since then, speculation has intensified, and Patrick Mahomes hasn't denied it. He's been my support since day one, Patrick said when asked what makes Kelce special. From the moment I walked into the NFL, Travis reached out. He welcomed me like a little brother, teaching me every signal, every route, and every rhythm in the locker room. Having him on the team is like having a young coach on the field.